2. What up, though, y'all? We back here with Lionel Part 2. What up, though?
What's up, Detroit?
Hey, so last time we left off on the first time you got locked up, so let's get to the second time. You ended up in the county jail, right?
Yeah.
All right, tell us about that.
I've been in and out of that mug so much, they should name a flow after me. I ain't nothing to be proud of. No doubt I probably wasn't in there for another robbery. For some reason, I like that money. I got to go for that money. I don't want no merchandise. I don't want to be hawking nothing, selling nothing, holding on to nothing, receiving and concealing stolen property. I don't want none of that. I want cash.
Okay, so you told us about the first time. What happened the second time? How you get caught the second time?
I believe we was on the north end.
Okay, north end.
Yeah. What's up, NDP? Them niggas know. But man, that's when I came out my shell, really, on the north end. I mean, I really came out big. I mean, it was like in full force. So it was some breaking and entering.
You was living on the north end?
Oh yeah.
Where you about? Where you was at that time?
Harmon, between John R. and Brush.
Harmon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember the house. 344 Harmon. It's no longer there though, but man.
So what happened? What you do? Who you robbed? Who was your victim this time?
No doubt it probably was either a police officer or either a fireman.
You don't know who it was?
Which one for sure? I couldn't tell you.
But do you know what happened? What did you do? Do you remember the step by step?
Not in full detail, but I can remember some of it.
All right, go ahead, hit us with it.
It was the park. It was this park we used to be in, but the bush they had hedges on it, so we used to sit behind the hedges and wait for our victims, little females on what was selling their little tail and shit. So when they come, they always park there because it was real dark. So this one particular evening, little did I know, I didn't pay no good detail to the car, and I ended up robbing the guy. Come to find out, when I took everything, I took his shield and his service revolver. That's when I found out he was a cop. But I got the drops. You got to give it up.
You took it off him, his
person?
person?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us how you crept up on him.
Like I said, I was hiding behind the hedges, and for some reason, I don't know what his intentions was to be there. Maybe he was trying to stop somebody, but it looked like he was in a regular car. Maybe he was in one of them patrol cars, but I remember a car. And when he pulled up, he just sat there. When he kept sitting there, he got comfortable, and he let that window down. And that's when I crept up on Annie, put that thing. Oops, my bad.
No, okay, so shoot. So you crept up, you see him. You watching him for a minute.
Yeah. He get comfortable, I get comfortable. Cause I'm laying flat on the ground. It's summertime. Mm-hmm. I'm laying flat on the ground behind the hedges.
About what time?
Like almost 11 at night.
Okay, so it's dark.
Yeah, it's definitely very much dark.
You can't see.
Just sat there, and then so I went around the fence, got up, creeped around the fence, around the hedges, came up on the blind side of his car, and when he realized it
was too late.
It was too late. I'm there. Mm. If you that fast, go for it. But I doubt it very seriously if he's that fast. So when I robbed him, I made him lean lean sideways.
Okay, look. Let me just pause real quick. So you crept up behind the car. You came up out the grass, crept behind the car. Right?
Yes.
And then when you upped on him, you was at the driver's side door.
I was at the driver's side door.
In the window.
Yeah. He was the only one in there, yeah.
So when you upped on him, what you say?
Oh, it's time to give it up. It's time to give it up. And he already knew it.
No, I'm saying, what did you say? What did you say?
Oh, when I put that thing in his face, he already knew what time it was. I just told him it's time to give it up. And he just kind of froze. He wanted to reach for his wallet. You're not going to do that. Mm-hmm. You're not going to never do no reaching.
Right.
Like they tell us when we get in there, put your hands on the steering wheel. It's the same thing for your ass. Right. Put your hands on the steering wheel. But he leaned over. And when I went to get his wallet, I hit the gun with my wrist. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry, but I hit the gun with my wrist. And I'm like, okay. He think I didn't feel it. So I went ahead and took the wallet out. And then when I was coming out of his pocket with the wallet, I grabbed the gun too. Mm-hmm. And then that's when he reached for it. And we kind of struggled a little bit. The gun discharged. He didn't get hit though. Mm-hmm. The gun discharged. And that's when he was like, shit, fuck that. You can have this shit. Right. But I didn't get caught until for 2 or 3 days later. Cause they had that neighborhood hot as man. That hood was hot as hell.
So when you took his shield, what did it say? Police or fireman? You don't remember?
He was on Detroit police officer. When I
Oh.
first took it, let me rephrase that. Let me go back a little bit. When I first took him, because I didn't realize he was the same guy. He was a cadet.
Hold on, you took him twice?
Yes,
Okay, so
at
the
two
first.
different locations.
Okay, hold on. Let's get to the first time you took him. The first time you took him, that's the story you just told us. When...
No, that was the second time.
Okay, what was
that's when I got caught.
Let's go to the first time you took him, bro. What you doing?
He was on Oakland. He was on Oakland Avenue, Oakland, and goddamn, what is that? Bethune, I think it is, on the north end. And what he was doing down there, maybe he was surveillance in the nightclub or whatever his reason was. But I got him then.
Hold on, let me stop you right here. So, were both of them areas like for sex trafficking areas, like for the hoes be out there?
Well, Bethune was because that nightclub, that nightclub was jumping.
Okay.
You know, I can't remember now. It was called, I can't remember the name of it. It'll come to me later. I can't remember. It's a nightclub right there. And man, that bad boy be jumping. They be jumping like elbows over here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's when I first got him. Once again, he was in plain uniform, in plain clothes. But he was drinking. Because he was definitely drunk when I got him.
This the first time?
That's the first time. But I used to keep the ID, but then I realized somebody told me a long time ago, the worst thing you could do is keep ID. I was young. I was what, 17?
You were 17 years old.
No, I wasn't 17. I hadn't met Renee then. I met Renee at 17, so I had to be 16.
Okay. So, okay, look. The first time you seen him, where you was at? How you stalked him out?
On Oakland, I just stumbled upon it. Honestly, I just stumbled upon him.
So you was just out there that night?
I was out there on some bullshit that night, and he just happened to be a victim. But then, like I say, I realized when I had the IDs together that he was the same one. But then I first walked up on him, I had no idea. To me, he was just a white man.
Okay, finish the lick though. Finish the lick.
So,
like
when I
you walking up the street.
I'm coming.
You on some bullshit.
I'm on some bullshit. Like I say, it's late at night. I'm sure. I'm sure the nightclub getting ready to close up. You know, they close at 2, so it's somewhere around that time. And I'm on some bullshit. You know, on some broke bullshit. You know, with a pistol. You know, so I'm dangerous. And so I'm sorry about that.
No,
so I stumbled up on him, and he, like I said, he was sitting on one of them side streets. I remember coming down Bethune, going towards Oakland, and that which is way away from my house. But and I just stumbled upon him. I robbed him. Same thing. Took his shield on me. Took his when I took his wallet, he had the money, shield, all that shit in the same thing. So I took that, ran through his little armrest. That's when I seen the pistol. But he just straight up like a little bitch. Then, you know. But so I just hide all IDs upstairs in the loft of our garage.
Mm-hmm.
But that was some dumb shit I was doing. But like I say, I was young. You know, you got to learn from your mistakes. And I was telling an old man, he's like, man, get rid of that shit, get rid of that shit. But by then I had hit the second guy. I had hit him the second time, rather. Mm-hmm. And that's when I was like, this motherfucker was a cadet then. He a motherfucker cop now. Mm-hmm. You know, so it was some years. I say about a year in between. About a year in between. Mm. But little did I know, you was down there on Bethune in Oakland, and now you way over here on Boston and John R. You got to get that out. I don't care. I get that out.
But both places was on the end.
Both of them on the north end. Yeah, they both on the north end.
Hit the same cadet, guy. And then he turned into a cop.
A cop, and I got him again at different places. Had no idea. I had no idea.
Okay, so how did you get caught?
Didn't I just tell you that dumbass ID?
All right, go on here, run it down.
Man, goddamn ID. Cause my brother had a deuce in the quarter in the car, in the garage. Mm-hmm. And we used to get in there and get us a little shot of ass. You know, once in a while, get drunk, sit in there, smoke. Well, we wasn't drunk then. Wine and smoke weed. And one day, the police was just creeping down the alley. And I guess they seen all that smoke coming out. And when we heard them, it was too late. They was right there, came in the yard, and was at the door, coming into the garage. And when we looked up, that's when they, nigga, we in our own property, but we was young, like you say, inexperienced, didn't know nothing about no laws, no none of that, because they ain't had no right to be there. But they ended up making us come out, searching us, search the car. My mama was going to work, you know, so wasn't no adults there. So, and they went through that garage a little bit, but they have to look hard because if you stand here, you can look up and see a box. And they grabbed the box down there. Whoop. That's where my man's ID and shit was at. Oh, he reported some robberies. I had the shield and everything. The pistols was gone. Oh, them gone ASAP. Them gone ASAP.
But you still had the shield on the ID?
I had the, yep. And from him and a couple of other people. But we was using the credit cards because it was so easy to use credit cards back then. I guess they was a lot stupider, but it ain't no such word as stupider. But but anyway, they was a little slow with the ID, so I was using it.
So they crept up on y'all. They got y'all in the garage, right?
Me, my brother, and a friend of ours.
So they ran through they found the box.
They found the box, found the ID. Somebody definitely had to take it. You know what I'm saying? My neighbor, his name was Duro, and my brother's name was Duro also. But my neighbor, he's a little scary, but he just started smoking weed, and weed made him paranoid. He wasn't going to do it, and I already knew it. So it's my job, my responsibility, I took it. They slapped me on the wrist and sent me back home.
The stand-up guy. Niggas took their hits then, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like, damn, that's mine. I got it.
I'm going to take mine now.
Right.
I'm going to take mine now.
Yeah, but you got that old school vibe. You got that mindset.
Yeah,
like, this is what we grew up on. This is what we stand on.
I got to, bro. Like I said, hey, how Capone say, Pacino say, all I got is my word and my balls, and I'm not going to break neither one for nobody.
For sure. All right, man. That was the second robbery, y'all. How many more we got to go?
Man,
you said how many times you
I
get
can
charged?
Tell you about I've been charged with robbery. That's all my history is just a robbery. Larceny from a person. Shit, I think I had one car theft, but the car was stolen with the keys. This is before they came up with hijacking shit. Carjacking, yeah. Right. You know, so back then it was unlawfully driving away an automobile. We're gonna sign off, y'all, and we're gonna see y'all later.
All right, in a minute.